A couple of weeks ago, Mila and I went down to her dad's house in Byron Bay, and as soon as I got there, I couldn't stop thinking about making photos in his house. I've been taking a lot of interiors recently, and drawing inspiration from Susan Lipper's bed and breakfast, I made these photos. So those photos I made on my Mamiya 645, but I also made a bunch of photos on my iPhone, focusing on the textures that I liked in the house. This one's my favorite because the painting gives the edge of the image heaps of depth. I'm loving making simple photos that seem to become more complex right at the edge of the frame. They remind me of songs like Tame Impala's Nangs, where right at the end of the song, as it fades out, it seems to evolve to the next level, and it seems like there's more to the song or more to the photo than what's actually just in the frame. Okay, so later that day we went to the shops to get some alcohol and some cheese and whatnot, but I spotted this car in the car park. I didn't think too much about the photo at the time. I didn't really know what it was going to be, but I did know that there was some crazy stuff in the front seat of the car, some trinkets and things. So I just popped it. It's definitely my favorite car photo that I have. It's so Australian, and it's a photo that really suits the Mamiya 645. So that night we were watching TV in the lounge room, and I couldn't stop staring at the wall. There was a really nice lamp and a cool couch that I was looking at, and once we finished watching, I popped out the tripod, put in another roll, and I popped off a couple of shots. And I love this set. I haven't taken a lot of photos at night using artificial light, but it's something that I'm really interested in getting more into. So this is a good starting point for a lot of photos that I can feeling and looking kind of similar. The next day, Mila and I spent the afternoon in Byron itself, and after that, Lennox Heads. We drove up to this really windy lookout and walked up to the top, and I took heaps of photos on both my iPhone and the Mamiya 645. I think the photos on the 645 captured the feeling of the sea air and the slightly overcast, dreamy light that we had on the day better than the iPhone could. Overall, it was a crazy beautiful weekend down there in Byron Bay. I always love going into people's homes and spending some time there and spending some time with people in their homes. I think homes are a really cool thing to photograph because even though you're not taking photos of the person that lives there, you're still taking photos of them in a way. The items they choose to have in their house and the way they set their house up and the way they live in their house, you can tell a lot about a person, and each photo tells a little bit of their story. I gotta say, my favorite photo of the whole weekend is definitely this one of Mila in the car. I wish I spent more time in general chilling in the passenger seat of cars. I love taking photos of interiors, and the interiors of cars are just as interesting as the interiors of houses. Alright, I'll be back soon with another video. If you've got time, definitely press subscribe. If not, I'll see you next time. Goodbye to you.